Cheese! What's this? Lucky you! A very hard stare. Oh, my teeth hurt! And you. He should be called Gappy, not Snappy. Crocodile Smiles. Say cheese, said the photographer. Cheese, grinned Snappy, the crocodile. Lights flashed and cameras clicked as he gave his most winning smile. You're a natural, cried the expedition leader. He was with a team of wildlife photographers. Snappy smiled at his reflection in the river. Oh, you're a handsome chap, he preened, flashing his fine set of teeth together with glee. Snappy was terribly proud of his sharp fangs and fine good looks. He strutted up and down the river bank for all to see. I'm a star, he said. My face will be known throughout the world. Thanks for letting us take your picture, said the expedition leader. No problem, said Snappy. Any time. And as your reward, here's the truckload of chocolate you asked for, said the leader. How delicious, said Snappy. Most kind of you. Thank you so much. When they had gone, Snappy lay sunning himself on the river bank, daydreaming of fame and fortune and popping chocolate after chocolate into his big open mouth. Just then, along slithered Snake. What's this? He hissed. A crocodile eating chocolate? How strange. Not at all, snapped Snappy. All crocodiles love chocolate. It's just that most of them aren't clever enough to know how to get hold of it. Well, if you're so smart, you should know that too much chocolate will make your teeth fall out, hissed the snake. What rot, said Snappy crossly. For your information, I've got perfect teeth. Lucky you, said the snake and slithered off into the bushes. So, Snappy carried on munching happily, eating his way through the mound of chocolate. He had chocolate for breakfast, chocolate for lunch, and chocolate for dinner. Oh, yummy! He grinned, licking his lips and smiling a big chocolatey smile. This is heaven. You won't be saying that when you are too fat to float in the river, said Parrot, who had been watching him from a tree. Nonsense, scoffed Snappy. I've got a very fine figure, I'll have you know. If you say so, said Parrot, and flew off into the jungle. Days and weeks passed, and Snappy happily carried on eating chocolate after chocolate until, at last, it was all gone. Back to the river to catch my next meal then, Snappy thought miserably. Though I'd much rather have more chocolate. But when Snappy slid into the river, instead of bobbing gently at the surface, he sank straight to the bottom and his stomach rested in the mud. Oh dear, what's happened to the river? Snappy wondered aloud to himself. It's very hard to float in today. Even for someone with such a fine figure as you? Jeered Parrot, watching from the trees. Snappy didn't answer. He just sank further beneath the water so that only his two beady eyes could be seen and gave Parrot a very hard stare. The next morning, when he awoke, there was a terrible pain in his mouth. It felt like someone was twisting and tugging on his teeth. Oh, my teeth hurt, he cried. Surely not, hissed the snake, dangling down from a tree. After all, you have such perfect teeth. And he slunk away again, snickering. Snappy knew what he had to do. He set off down the river to visit Mr. Drill, the dentist. Such a long, hard walk, and by the time he got there, he was puffing and panting. Open wide, said Mr. Grill, an ant-eater, peering down his long nose into Snappy's gaping mouth. Oh dear, this doesn't look good at all. What have you been eating, Snappy? Now show me where it hurts. Here, said Snappy, pointing miserably into his mouth and feeling rather ashamed. And here, and here, and here. Well, there's nothing for it, said Mr. Drill. They'll have to come out. And so out they came. Before long, another photography expedition arrived in the jungle. Hey, cheese, said the expedition leader. Cheese, smiled Snappy, stepping out from behind a tree. But instead of a flash of cameras, Snappy met with howls of laughter as the photographers fell about holding their sides. I thought you said Snappy was a handsome crocodile with perfect teeth, they cried, looking at the leader. He should be called Gappy, not Snappy. Poor Snappy slunk away into the bushes and cried. It was all his own fault for being so greedy and eating all that chocolate. There, said Mr. Drill, patting his arm. We'll soon fit you out with some fine new teeth. And from then on, Snappy vowed he would never eat chocolate again.